not too bad. So this is a really good show tonight. So we get one membership, one is listed below. And you get one membership, and you get one sticker, and one stencil. And you get 3 games, and want to add of the game store. And you can search this out on my channel. So let's go to the girls, the Smackdown girls tonight. So we got Andrade goes 1-on-1 against Shinsuke Nakamura. Now let's get after a long recap of last week's show. Now was a set of women's World Games teams. Now was it a wide for the full assessment of both teams gave us an announcement of insults. Was it in premise of what they will do this weekend. Also has a notion all the head of broke. They just lose until other office broke up to the fight. After the fourth match, after the break, we saw Andrade take on Shinsuke Nakamura, and yes, it was the fourth match. After Nakamura had on TV since back in April, so it also the fourth time. I've been able to see his new entrance in the Gale. I just said the match started with Nakamura taking Andrade and Angel down. Wasn't until to the stomp on his head. Andrade tried to lose his speed, but Nakamura, the striking ability was on the full display. I wasn't this was a really good match, but it would have been a great match. So whatever it hasn't been cut in half by a commercial break. I would say every single thing they look good, and whatever we're luckily we get to see them mix it up and get at a POE. I can Nakamura expose a turnbuckle and forward Andrade into running into it before. I think he finished him off with a Kinshasa. I can force the win every night went down to the ring for a fight, but was literally the black miss. In the middle of this match is Shinsuke Nakamura. I don't normally look like she was from the coolest forces of the tracks. Andrade and Nakamura are world-class performance. Either who are both long overdue for a world title match. Either WWE made it old remix of Shinsuke Nakamura entrance music. Either Andrade top rope missile was look great. Next match we have Kamala Hayes goes 1-on-1 against Cody Rhodes. After speaking about stage, after Tommaso Ciampa was song reading Son Got Go, I just reacted backstage about the recent difference. We also saw a free package of Kevin Owens. He was explaining why he had been right about Cody Rhodes all along before. I just admitted Nightmare came out to take on Kamala Hayes. After Kamala Hayes, Kamala gave a big promo on his way to the ring, and he said he agreed with KO was falsely upset about Cody Rhodes. After Kamala Hayes had in speed on his side, but I just said the champions his bonuses the fights in his after why he had set an open hand during the first 3 minutes. I mean they did a good job and causing that Kamala Hayes was at masses in that department. And was it just was a great mix of and mixed with whisker spots. Kamala Hayes knew his going to great event, but Anderson kept finding ways to go ground him. Anja Kamala hit some of his best shots. Anja, but it wasn't enough to different Anja fitting the unexpected Serbian. After he made a comeback, Cody Rhodes hit a Cody Cutler followed by Cole's Rhodes for the pin into the win. And the winner of this match is Cody Rhodes. Anja KO had some good points in this video. Anja is always more fun when a heel can't feel such a feel in their asses. Also, instead of such blame wasn't evil, and Kamal seemed less comfortable during his promo and then noticed it may have been a last minute. I wasn't just without any time for him to prep what he was saying. I just said the way Kamala Hayes Dawes Cody Rhodes uppercut was so simple that this was very surprising more people haven't done it before. After Mo is so the Cody called like a pro. Next match we have the United States Women's Championship Tournament. They got Mason versus Last Lesson versus Papa Nevin. I just said next match was all US title tournament bout with Mason, Papa Nevin, and Last Lessons going off to see who moved to the semifinals round. I just Lesson Green was at the ringside, but Jessica Saxon was missing from Last Lessons corner. I just Papa Nevin told only by using her power to toss it all and the competitors. I was around, but Last Lesson saw off and saw the boss's power of her own. I just went to pick up Power Limit for the body slam like it was no big deal. I just wasn't going, wasn't able to help Power Limit by hitting a super kick or missing. I just let the flare rain down and beat up Southern Green until they were out of the area. I just let the three competitors with bottle to a break. Also into the next last minute about this match had moments that popped to the crowd and felt a bit. I wasn't disappointed. There were moments when someone was waiting for something to happen. I didn't things like also that take away from the another a temperature is supposed to have. Last lesson and Papa Nevin both came close and but into the end it was missing who said eventually in her place into the semifinals of the United States Championship Tournament. And the winner of this match is missing. I just said this video package we got with Roman Reigns and Punk was it little or domestic. After last lesson has ridiculous strength. She wasn't smiling when she picked up and Power Nevin she didn't even look like she wasn't struggling, missing, and head came from to the top rope. It wasn't look great. Last lesson so it will. In next match we have Say also goes one-on-one against Sigurd Fight 2. They sleep and in the main event. After between Say also in Sigurd Fight 2 demands advice in the men's War Games match this weekend. After Nick orders told both groups that everyone was banned from the ringside to make sure things will have fail as possible. After Sigurd Fight 2 stared down and argument Say also before they locked up. Sigurd Fight 2 saw off his power by instantly lifting up Say also up and he knocking him down with a big silver block. After from that point forward, after the Samoan werewolf has an open hand for several minutes. The Saint was able to mount and come back, but it wasn't a full knot. After, after a hard fight battle, Saint fought to settle the victory in on the advice for the new bloodline, and this was sold with some good physical impossible in the stable of war games. Neither is the hills having the advice, so just the outcomes make sense. In the way of this match is to get fight too. After this assessment with the new bloodline, and Nick Aldis backstage was normally Curtis, and Saint also got the biggest pop of the night for his entrance. Second Fight 2's solo entrance is pretty great. Second Fight 2 in handspring moonsault wasn't pretty, but it was very impulsive. Second Fight 2 is Samoan drop onto the table looked nasty in the final award. This week's Smackdown was the go home show before Survivor Series on this Saturday, but it didn't feel like the after this episode was documented by the build for the POE. After we saw plenty of time dedicated to the big angle is set to take place this weekend. But we also saw progress in the women's US title tournament in some time. Also was spent on the KO versus Cody Rhodes feud. I think that will come in a match at Sunday night in the main event. It's just over 2 weeks. After Kamala Hayes and Cody Rhodes put on a fun, but Nakamura and Andrade still to the show by Mill, and then some. It was great to see Nakamura back in action. After his chemistry with Andrade allowed them to put on a Bengal hold. After the main event between Say Oso and Second Fight 2. After was dancing, but it wasn't only in, wasn't before the main course. After doing Rogan's on Saturday, I was going to be interesting to see is what happened with Roman Reigns and Punk, and they are no earliest and all only because of their love for Paul Heyman. So, I think WWE is currently setting up Paul Heyman for his own suits. So, I was thinking about this is a really good show tonight. So my favorite part was like so the bloodline with CM Punk. So let me stick on that. So let me stick on CM Punk and Roman Reigns had to say at the first 5 minute. So give me 1 second. Okay, so this is the first thing when they said a while ago on this last minute. And CM Punk says that Paul Heyman will owe him a favor for teaming with Roman Reigns at Survivor Series. He told Roman Reigns and CM Punk sit down to the break and played on the November 29th episode of Smackdown. I just say next to Paul Heyman and Roman was about to leave the meeting as Punk made him wait, such as Roman was getting up, and CM Punk arrived, and CM Punk said he's so up for Paul Heyman, and Roman Reigns said that didn't need Punk help. After Punk once again, he stated that he wasn't there for Paul Heyman, and Roman said he was happy for both of them, but he didn't like Paul's tone, attitude of him, and development, so don't want to team with you at War Games. After Paul Heyman, he said told Roman Reigns that Sikoa has had them in St. May since after WrestleMania. After that is over, Paul Heyman and then told his agenda to Paul, saying that whatever Solo is the bloodline that he is next, or all five of them are going to come after you. Either because Solo knows who you are, either said a threat, either we all fall to Solo, and I at the best we survive. Either CM Punk said that he doesn't like Roman, but he wants revenge for what Solo and the Bloodline did to his friend with Paul Heyman. So whenever we survive in War Games, you want to revisit this conversation with me and you. I'm all ears. So after what Paul Heyman says, after between of this assessment. So this is really good. So tonight, really biggest, my favorite part of my favorite assessment. So my favorite assessment was like Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman. Those are my favorite part of this show tonight. So I got a lot more to talk about, a couple more things. So give me 1 second here. I'm eating more. So have a good Friday. Have a restful weekend. We will be back here on tomorrow night at South Series War Games. And we will see you guys get on. I'm doing live tomorrow. And I just let you guys know that we got 2 more shows this tomorrow night. They got Agent on the Cruising will start I say 4 o'clock, and Agent Rampage will start at 6 o'clock at the same time of tomorrow night. So just let you guys know of different times for the 2 shows. So this is my coming report on my YouTube. So I got 50% like this show tonight on Smackdown. 50% didn't like it. Wow. And 7% is alright. So let's go my export on my 12. Give me 1 second. So we got 100% like this show tonight on Smackdown. 2% didn't like it. And 7% is alright. So this was a very good show tonight. So this is the last one right here. After Shinsuke Nakamura to compete on Friday's SmackDown. After Shinsuke Nakamura will face Andrade on the November 29th episode of SmackDown. After the bout was announced by WWE on social media. Shinsuke Nakamura is set to sign every night for the United States Championship at a Survivor Series. So, have a great Friday. Have a good weekend and all you guys right here on tonight's show on SmackDown review and recap of this show. So have a great night. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night for Survivor Series War Games. I'll see you guys next time. So have a good Friday. Have a good weekend and all you guys. And I'll see you guys next time. I'm going to be back tomorrow night. Now I got next show on next week on Monday Night Raw, and so much more. So to get you want to subscribe on this channel, that 1 membership and 1 description below. So have a good Friday, have a good weekend, So let me check on next week's show on Monday Night Raw. Give me 1 second here for next week's show on Raw. Give me a second here on a fun Monday Raw for next week. So here was the special announced for next week. So we have, no, it's not yet. Give me 1 second. December. Okay, so give me 1 minute, guys. Give me 1 second here. So this is going to be between just current roster page and give me current roster. So give me 1 second. Okay, so here's the current roster page right here. So I'll put it on the screen here in a few seconds. Oh yeah, I'll just let you guys know. We have it WWE 2K25. It's been announced. It'll be on March the 34th next year's in 2025. Just let you guys know. So I'll put it on the screen here. You guys see this? So we haven't seen this Bliss for a couple of months. So he might come back, return very soon. So I bet Becky might come back starting next week. It's a new day and 10th of Ansley for next week on Raw. This is Bubba Ray. This is really good roster. So let me check here. We got John Cena to be in the last Royal Rumble event. I mean, 3 more live events next year. So this is really good. We call it roster. So we haven't seen Brock Lesnar since a couple of months. Since like for a long time. So this was the best of just kind of. We haven't seen Braun Strowman since like we haven't seen him since back in May or soon, I think. So let me check here on the title pistol. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna check the title roster right now. Give me 1 second. No, it's not it. That's not it. Give me 1 second, guys. Alright, if you guys want to do the same set on my live stream, if you want to. So give me 1 second here. I'm gonna check and it pops up. The current roster titles. Okay, that's it right here. I got right here, guys. I got all the titles. So I'll put it on the screen here. You guys see this. So how many days of those titles? So let me check here. Okay. So Coinbase has 232 days, and Gunther has 114 days on his World Heavyweight Championship match. So give me 1 second. So Braun Breaker has 35 days of his intercall championship match, and Machine Guns has 31 days. So give me a sec here. So those two all split up of your strap, your women's tag team championship. So Dragon League has 5 days of Jerry Speed. So give me 1 second here. They got a couple more questions here. This is a lot more, I think. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna check up AEW news here. Give me a few seconds. I want to see Adam Copeland be back, since we haven't seen him since back in AEW Double 19, I think. So this is the biggest event of all time. So let me check WWE news here. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna check anything on the news breakdown. Okay, this is Alexa Bliss returns. Give me 1 second. I'll have to read this. After Alexa Bliss is planning to make a WWE return after leaving hostage. Alexa Bliss, a former women's champion, has been absent from WWE programming for quote some time in early last year. She engaged in a feud with Raw Women's Champion Bianca Belair. Anya signs Bianca Belair for the Raw Women's Championship at the Royal Rumble after the match. Anya announced her pregnancy and took a hostage from WWE back in November of last year. Anya Bliss welcomed her baby girl and has since sent updates about her personal life on social media. Anya fans hope to see Bliss return this year, but Anya has a new report on her comeback so far. I wasn't recording see interest, such as stressing with responding to the fans. A comment is something that she had been experiencing assault issues. Alexa Bliss explained that her absence isn't solely due to her pregnancy, offering multiple reasons for her time away. So, after Alexa Bliss revealed that her hostage results from recovering from the skin cancer that was with Marvel Fantasy, after it public health and back-to-back Bliss confirmed that she is no longer dealing with these issues, according to this new reports. Russell Health surfaced with a muscle update on Bliss' return. Andrew was made to her back in absence in since a few months. Alexa Bliss lucky to return before WrestleMania 41. And speaking of Pete Dunne and Sorrow, has shared a guest update on delivery plans for Alexa Bliss to return during WrestleMania 41. On the season, the reports state WWE Bliss is figured in to return after the holiday season. We were told that remains to set the case with WWE currently working on. Arguing in how Bliss will return to storyline to the beef, and those spoken with his that Bliss will likely return by WrestleMania season. Bliss kicks off with the Royal Rumble, or if not sooner. Bliss has a road to WrestleMania 41 is set to begin in a few months. Arguing with WWE at Royal Rumble, with WrestleMania reports claim that Bliss could make her return during WrestleMania season she made very many whole months and come back at 2025 at Wonder Rumble, the same point live event, and we're set to last Wrestle in last year. So we might see Mr. Bliss be back next year until WrestleMania 41. So do you think Mr. Bliss come back next year at WrestleMania 41? So have a good Friday for all the guys right here on tonight's Smackdown. And all the stuff we will wrapping up right here. So have a great Friday. Have a good weekend. We will see you guys on tomorrow night at Santa Series War Games and so much more. So have a great Friday. Have a rest of your weekend. I'll see you next time. Have a good one, guys. Peace.